Alright, you guys, what is up? How's it going? We are on the EQuitycraft server, and as you can tell, I have some sort of a witch farm going on here. It is not how I did it on my previous video, or the design I came up with, because I found some things out. I found out that you can't do that way in SMP because I think this is not, I don't know this for sure, but I think if someone else on the server is in the Nether, but not where I'm sending the witches, I think the witches will immediately despawn. Because I was trying it out on here multiple times, and I'd go over to the other side and there'd be nothing over there. And yeah, I never had that problem when I was designing it in single player, so I think that's got to be the problem. Let me know if you know something that I don't know, but yeah, so I came up with an alternate method, but I'm not 100% sure about this either. I might use this, and I might change it up a bit, and I'll explain how. But yeah, basically how it works, I'll show it off a little bit here. So the spawning pads are right there, and they just go all into one channel that goes up this water elevator over a little bit and drops down right there. And it drops them down so they're hurt enough so they actually die after like one tick after landing on the cactus. So they'll fall, they'll be hurt, and then one tick later, then they'll die from the cactus. So what this basically allows for is you to be able to one hit kill them, easily. So alright, yeah, so basically when one comes down, you can either let it die on its own and just collect the normal drops, but if you want a chance to get the rare drops, you can just one punch kill it with your fist right before it dies. So hopefully, there we go, yeah, so if you just punch them and kill them, then you'll be able to get the rare drops. And sometimes they don't drop anything, and I don't know for sure if this is because they're landing on the cactus. I'm a little bit worried that they are, that it is, sorry. But I looked on the wiki and it said that they have a chance to drop from 0 to 6 of each of the items, so I guess it is possible that they drop nothing. So one thing I'm thinking about doing is raising the cactus up a few levels maybe, just so that you have a little bit more time to kill them, and so you don't have to be as quick on the ball, to punch them. Just like that, like you don't have to be sitting here waiting all tense and stuff. If they died like maybe like after 3 ticks of getting hurt by the cactus, that would maybe be a little bit better or something like that. But I think this is a really cool idea because it makes basically you can walk right up to it and not get hurt, and with the way it is right now. And if you want to AFK here and just sit here, it's fine, it's good. And without having to switch anything, you can. It's also like an XP farm and the rare drop farm. So that's what I like about this design. The crappy thing is, it is like, if you leave it, and you're not paying attention and you're putting stuff away in chests and witches fall onto this, your drops will be gone because they will fall into the cactus. And I wish you could do like block swappers and stuff with cactus, but you can't, obviously, because you can't have a block adjacent to it. But that would be cool if you could, because then I would just swap it out for another block when I'm not here, and so all the drops weren't lost completely forever. But yeah, that's really the only downside to this. The upside to this is we get cactus, yay! So every time it grows up to here, it'll just pop out, because that's the way cactuses work. They can't have blocks adjacent to them. But yeah, I did do the whole nether thing on here, and that's how it was originally set up, but it actually didn't work. So I do have that whole nether thing set up still. I haven't destroyed it yet, but yeah, I just love all the different drops you get from this. There's so much variety in it. And but yeah, the other option I'm thinking of instead of this is just having a block there, but I don't know. I'll show you why I don't want to do it the way I normally would. And it has to do with because they regen, and it ends up wearing out a lot of your sword. Even like this sword is a baller sword, and it wore out a lot of it trying to kill them all when they were just there, even though they were being hurt by the fall drop. You know, they regen pretty fast, and I'll show you. I'll show you how it would be if this wasn't cactus, I guess. So I forgot to say, this whole area is mostly lit up. It's not 100% efficient yet. There's a couple little nooks and crannies of dark areas that I have to get into still, but it's pretty decently lit up. Like most, it's pretty efficient. It's pretty efficient. So yeah, let's just switch this out for a cactus right now. Or for a block. Switch the cactus out for a block. That's what I meant to say. And I'll show you what it's like when they're all here. Yeah, that's pretty easy to switch out, I guess, eh? So if I ever wanted it to be like this, I could just switch the cactus for a block. And that's not too hard of a change. Really, when you think about it. I could have like a tunnel direction changer up there, and it would switch it between going to this one and one with cactus or something. I could do that for sure. Just so if you wanted to gather a bunch of them up, you did have the option. Alright guys, so I wanted to mention that every once in a while, this thing will slow down a little bit, and I think it is due, I think personally that it's due to the slime spawning. Because every time I go underground and check, like, because there's 73 mobs spawned right now. But anyways, I think it's mostly slimes that are interfering, so I'm gonna have to half slab a bunch of areas, because they can still spawn in the light. I'm not sure if they can still spawn in the light on the surface though. I don't think so, because I haven't seen a lot of slimes around. I've seen a few here and there, but I'm thinking it's mostly probably in like tiny little dark spots that the small slimes can fit. So I think on the surface they can only spawn at night. I'm not 100% on that though. But anyways, yeah, every once in a while it'll slow down, but for some reason I find, see, there's only a few guys in there right now, but oh yeah, I guess I should show that I do have 30 of them here. You know, I have 30 of them built up, and ready to show you. But first, I'll just show you how. Oh yeah, see, if you just move around a bit, what I like to do is I go down the ladder and then I climb up. But if you move around a bit, for some reason they start spawning again. So it's weird. I don't really understand that fully, but maybe it's not when you move around. Maybe you just have to wait a while. I don't know. But yeah, you'll notice that their hats are poking through. That's how I said, oh, some spawned. That's how I knew, because of their hats right there. Alright, so now I guess I'll show you why I don't really want to do it this way. I like this idea because I like gathering up a bunch of them like this. This is cool, and plus, you know, you don't lose any drops to the cactus when you're just not paying attention, so that's a plus. But the problem is, okay, so if I hit them, I can probably demonstrate it a little bit later, but if I hit them right as they fell, like right after they fell, it would be a one-shot kill with just my fist, just like bam, you know, done. But they regenerate so fast that if you gather up a bunch here, they're all pretty much full health, and it actually takes a lot to kill them. I have a sharpness 5 sword right now, so I mean it's killing them pretty good just because it's sharpness 5, but it does take, like, it's depleting my good sword, which I don't really like. And actually that's about the only problem with that, really. So that might be a considerable option, actually. Yeah, so this might actually be plausible, because before when I did it, I guess they could splash me with potions, but now since I've fixed it, it's actually, I don't know where that guy was. He was creeping me out though. But it's actually like not a bad idea now. The only crappy part is how much it depletes your sword. If you just stood here, you know, right as they were falling and hit them, it'd be fine though. Like if you wanted to use, you know, if you wanted to get looting 3 for, I'll show you. I think they're gonna be falling, so I'll show you that you can just punch them with your fist right away. Alright, and bam, like that. So yeah, that's just one punch with the fist. So you can do that if you just sit here, you know, while they all spawn up. So tell me which you like better. Like, do you like the sand and the cactus idea, or this idea? Or do you think I should maybe have 2 of these separate tunnels and have a switch between both of them, so if you want to gather them up like this, you can, and if you want to, you know, if you wanted a separate area where you have the cactus set up, just for AFK farming and stuff. I think that might be the best option, and that might be what I do in the end, because I think it's pretty easy to make a little junction that I can have some redstone connected to, maybe with trapdoors or something, and just have a lever right here and just switch between the two. But yeah, see, you don't have to kill him like the instant, but if you wait like a few seconds, um, he'll definitely regenerate. Another trick that I sometimes pull to get some spawning faster is I just go into the Nether. It actually sometimes will despawn everything that was there. Yeah. It's whenever someone else is in the overworld, I think, but not in my area. I think everything that's here will despawn. That's actually a good way to check if someone's in your area now that I think about it. Spawning picked up again a little bit by doing that, and so that's awesome. Because it gets rid of everything, so it just restarts the spawning cycles, and so the chances that they spawn in there are pretty high because it's so dark and because, it's like right there. They don't have any chance of despawning. Alright, so we're gonna let this one drop down here. Oh, there's two of them. And we'll wait a few seconds. 1, 2. Oh, see, now he's not dying after one shot. That guy did, but this guy is not dying after one shot. Oh no, what do we do? How do we kill him? Oh my god. What are we ever gonna do? I haven't tried using potions on these guys, but I've heard not to, just because they're pretty resistant to potions, supposedly. So, but yeah, that's my witch farm. I still got some more spawning work to do on it. Like lighting up stuff, and I'm gonna be half slabbing out a bunch of areas too. And I was thinking about it, and I really don't think I would want a slime farm in a swamp because there's so much area that the slimes could spawn that it actually would make it less efficient. I kind of want to eventually have an on-off switch for this, but I don't find it's important right now. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely half slab a bunch of stuff and light up a bunch more, and hopefully get this thing a little bit more efficient, because there's not that many spawning spaces, so you really want to get it like as efficient as possible. Really, it's really important for this. It's like the main key factor, and slimes especially, because slimes are such a big thing in swamps, and I don't know how they actually work still in swamps. So I really want someone to do like a fact video about that, checking the game code and like how slimes work in swamps. That would be very interesting to me. I don't know how to do that stuff, or else I would do a video on it myself. We're getting a lot of sweet stuff, like glass bottles. That's all. Like, I didn't get these I brought, but these are sweet. All the sticks, the glowstone's awesome. The sugar, it's pretty good. I don't think I'll ever use sugarcane for sugar now anymore. I don't see why I would. Yeah, so I guess I didn't. I guess I'll show this how it was, but I've already showed this in my previous video, like my design for it. It's the exact same. It's a little broken right now because I was screwing around with different portal orientations and thinking that might fix it, but it did not. But anyways, this is that, and I'm gonna be tearing it down because it was a whole waste of time, and I'm kind of mad that I did it because I made it look all pretty and stuff before checking that it worked, which was a stupid idea on my part. But yeah, this is actually connected to the wither skeleton path. I really wish I brought those speed potions that I was dealing with. But I'm gonna meet you over where I want to be. Alright, so we're on our way to where we want to be. Kendall Games is tagging along. I don't know. I think he's going to the silverfish farm though, but I'm definitely going for the mossy and the cracked, and I also just want to explore the stronghold because I haven't really explored it too much yet. I just really found the portal, and that's it. So I don't know if anyone else has. Maybe they have. I'm not sure. Oh no. But yeah, that's what we're here to check out. So how do we even get into the stronghold properly? Should we just mine our way in? And yeah, I'm gonna put some stuff in a chest actually first. I'm gonna put all of this stuff that I don't need. That is good. That is good. Like that. And like that. Okay, that's how we're gonna do. That's how we do it. Oh, would you look at that, sucker son. That was so lucky. I was just looking for a stronghold here. This is what I came here for anyways, mostly. I wanna delete all these anyways because, oh, you know what I'm gonna need? I'm gonna need a flint and steel. So we got some flint and steel. We're level 50. We should do an old upgrade. But yeah, we got some flint and steel, so now we'll be able to like actually kill these guys without getting hit back too hard, which is good. Yeah, I'm probably gonna mine blocks that are less close to the silverfish spawner. But yeah, let's go explore a little bit. Looks like somebody's been here like clearing out random blocks or something, or is that just like the silverfish from people calling them, maybe. So whilst I'm going through this like this, and I'm probably gonna be doing some of this on the way, even though there's probably gonna be like lots of silverfish in them, but whatever. I kind of just wanted to like talk about a topic randomly, and it's one that's probably gonna get me into a little bit of trouble. People might not like me saying this kind of stuff, but it's how I feel, and what the what time is it? Alright, so back to norms here. As I said, I kind of wanted to talk about something, and yeah, so basically what I wanted to talk about is Remembrance Day. And I want to say first of all, like to clear all this up before anyone gets the wrong impression, I have the utmost respect for everyone who fought in World War I, and you know what they did for my country and what they did for everyone, you know, and you know what they sacrificed, and everything is amazing. Like, don't get me wrong, I completely have respect for that, and I know I probably wouldn't have been able to do what they did. But then again, times are also different now than they were before. But anyways, I just wanted to get that out before I said what I'm gonna say. I don't get Remembrance Day. That's basically what I wanted to say. I don't get it. I have a couple reasons I don't get it. First of all, why even have a day for it? We should have, like, I just think we should stop living in the past. I mean, the past is important, and it's important that we recognize that it happened, you know, but we don't need to recognize that it happened at the same time every year. Like, if we're gonna have a day for something, I think we should have a day for something that, like, I think we should have like a day for like a issue of today, like some problem that we're dealing with now, you know, something that needs to have awareness raised, you know, some things that are problems in the world right now that if more people are aware, you know, it would make the world a better place. We could have days for that instead of just dwelling in the past on that. I just don't get it, you know. And secondly, okay, just say you are gonna have a day for it. Okay, whatever. That's okay. That's fine. Like, I wouldn't mind that so much, but the moment of silence is what kind of bothers me. And that might sound bad. That might sound really bad, but I assure you it has good intentions in it. Why I don't like the moment of silence is it's just a moment where everyone's kind of, I just think that it would be better if, like, wouldn't it be better if we had a moment of recognition or something? Like a moment where we just, like, talk to somebody about or think about or, I don't know, just learn about or discuss or something in some way, like, about Remembrance Day, you know, like about what it means, where the origins come from, because right now it's just like a moment of silence. What does that do? You're just sitting there. Probably most people are probably just thinking about what they have to do today. No one's really thinking about, you know, no one's really paying, like, I'm sure some people are, but I'm just saying there's probably a lot of people who aren't even paying respect to the war veterans or anything, and it's just like I don't get it. If you were gonna have a day for it, it makes more sense to talk about and remember them than to have a moment of silence for them. That's just my thought on that. But basically, that's my spiel for the day, you guys. Sorry for the short episode. I think it's gonna be short anyways. Maybe it's not, but I'll speak to you guys on another time. On another time, not at another time. We're gonna speak on a time. Lates.